To manage categories, from the menu choose the Expense Categories option. You can view all your categories on this page. To add a category, tap on the Add button available on the page. You can then input your category on the prompt and tap Save. To modify a category, tap on it and you will get a prompt to change its name. You can delete one or more categories at a time. For that, touch and hold the category and you can see its color gets changes. After that, you can tap on other categories if you want to delete them too. Then, tap on the delete icon. You can cancel the selection by tapping on the back button or the back arrow shown on top. Note, if any of the selected categories have expenses against them, then you will not be able to delete them. You need to delete the attached expenses first, to delete such a category. To add an expense, tap on the Add button shown on the app's toolbar. You will be landed to Add Expense page then. On that page, you can input expense details such as the date on which expense occurred, what is the expense category, for example, transportation, what is the expense item, for example, train journey, what is the amount paid, for example, 250, and, optionally you can input remarks, for example, from Mumbai to Trivandrum. You can then tap on the Save button to save this expense. You can add multiple expenses together. For that, tap on the Add More button, and you can see a new input section is added on the same page. You can easily save all these expenses together. You can upload images of bills to an expense. For that, tap on the Upload Attachment option while adding expense. You can capture a photo or can browse and upload an image. You can view and verify your uploaded images before saving them. You can upload a maximum of 5 attachments to an expense. You can easily manage your income details with Expense Daily. For doing that, select Income from the options, and you will be landed on the Income page. From this page, you can add and manage your income details. To add an income, tap on the Add button. You can then input the date of income, item, for example, salary, home rent, etc., and the income amount. To edit an income detail, tap on it. You will get a prompt to modify it. You can easily search and filter income details by using various ways. For example, you are looking for your salary details from November to December in 2021. For that, in the Advanced Date filter, you can choose the months November and December and the year 2021. Then, on the item text box, type salary. You can do the same using simple date filtering. For that, choose the start date as November 2021 and end date as December 2021. You can download the search results into a PDF or Excel file. For that, tap on the download option shown on this page. You can also sort the income results in various ways, such as by date, amount, and item. You can delete one or more income records from this page. For that, touch and hold an income record and select other records if you also wish to delete them. Then tap on the delete button shown on the top right side. You will be prompted to confirm the deletion as well. To search and view your expenses, from the menu, choose the Expenses option. On this page, you see details about your expenses. You can easily search for your expenses by using the filter option. There are various filter options available, such as date-wise filtering, category-wise filtering, filter by item name, show expenses with attachment only, filter by remarks, and more. For example, you are looking to see all your car service expenses from August to December 2021. You can set the filter like. In the advanced date filtering, check the months August to December and the year 2021. Then type service in the item text box. Another way of doing the same is to give the start date and end date in simple date filtering. You can download the search results into a PDF or Excel file. For that, tap on the download option shown on this page. You can also sort the expense results in various ways, such as by date, amount, category, and more. From the search results, you can edit an expense by tapping on it. You can delete one or more expense records from this page. For that, touch and hold the expense records you wish to delete. Then tap on the delete button shown on the top right side. You will be prompted to confirm the deletion as well. When you open the Expense Daily app, the first page you see is the dashboard page, also known as the home page. On this page, you can easily view all your expenses by month or year. You can find various elements on this page, such as a date picker to select a month or year, a button to switch the dashboard layout, a summary section, and the expense details. You can tap on the date picker to choose various combinations of expenses. For example, expenses in a month, or all expenses in a year, or all expenses in a particular month, or view all of the expenses. By tapping on the summary section, you can view a comprehensive summary report. This will help you to understand more about how you are spending. Such as, it will show your total expense and total income of the selected period. Also, it will show you whether you are saving the income or overspending it. Additionally, you can see a comparison of expenses that occurred in the selected time frame against the last 3 months. You can do the same for a year as well. On the dashboard, the expense details are shown in layouts, such as in the form of cards or pie chart. The card layout is the simplest way of representing the total expenses of each category. You can see the category and the total expense that occurred in that category. You can switch the layouts easily by tapping on the Layout Switch button. For example, to switch from card layout to pie chart, tap on this button. Similar way you can switch to card layout as well. The pie chart layout is a graphical representation of your expenses. By just simply viewing the chart, you can easily understand which category you spent more on. You can see the categories and the percentages of total expenses that occurred in it. By tapping on a category in cards or pie chart, you can see split up details of expenses that occurred in that category. You can see each expense item and the overall sum of expenses. You can tap on the category or item to see more details about it. Note, you can navigate to the dashboard from any other page by simply tapping on the Home button shown on the app toolbar. The reminder option is a very useful feature available in Expense Daily. The app will remind you to add daily expenses based on the time you choose. For example, you would like to get a reminder every Sunday at 9 p.m. so that you won't miss a chance to input your weekend expenses. To set up a reminder, from the options choose Reminder. From there, enable Add Reminder option. You can then select the time and days, as per your wish. By default, the app will select all days and the current time. Days will be shown as buttons, in the order of Sunday to Saturday. Selected days will be highlighted, and unselected days will not have a highlighting color. To select a day, tap on the respective button, and to unselect a day, tap on it again. Let's say you wish to set up a reminder on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12:30 p.m. For that, select the time as 12:30 p.m. and select the days like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then tap on the Save button to add the reminder. By 12:30 p.m. you will get a notification from the app to add the expense. Tapping on the notification will navigate you to Add Expense page. You can turn off the reminder to stop getting further reminders. For that, on the reminder page, you can disable the Add Reminder option. The backup option helps you to safely keep your expenses, and restore them when needed. For example, when you buy a new mobile phone and wish to move your expense details from the old phone to the new one. To configure backup, choose the backup option from the menu. Expense Daily offers two ways to back up your expense details. The first one is an online backup option with Google Drive, and the second one is a manual offline option. The Google Drive backup requires internet. To configure it, tap on the Enable Backup option. You will be requested to choose a Google account, and on that account, your expense details will be stored. After that, you can see backup is enabled, and later point in time you can see the last backup time as well. When you install the app on the new device and open it for the first time, you will get an option to restore the expense from Google Drive. Here, you need to choose the Google account, which was previously configured and backup data being kept. You can then proceed with the backup restoration, and after that, you can see the restored expense details on your new device. The offline backup is a manual way of backing up your expense details, and it does not require the internet. For that, at any point in time, you can choose the export option shown on the backup page. As a result, you can see a file is generated on your device. This file contains your expense details. Now, as a next step, copy this file to your new device, and open the Expense Daily app installed on that new device. Then, on the backup page, choose the Import option, and browse this copied file. Once the restoration is done, you can see the imported expense details on your new device. The Settings option in the app helps you to change the currency and home page or dashboard layout. To change the currency, you can select a new currency from the list of available ones. The app uses this new currency then after. You can also change the dashboard layout from the settings page. You can select either cards or pie chart layouts. After you change the layout, the dashboard will be shown in that layout from next time onwards.